Ever feel like you're drowning in a sea of change? While everything around you transforms at lightning speed, what if I told you there are bedrock principles that never shift no matter what? In our rapidly evolving world, perhaps the most reliable anchor is human nature itself. For thousands of years, despite radical technological transformation, our fundamental desires have remained remarkably consistent. We still crave belonging, yearn for safety, search for meaning, and hunger for connection just as our ancestors did. These needs aren't arbitrary, they're hardwired through evolutionary psychology. Consider how universal story patterns transcend time and culture. The hero's journey that captivated audiences in ancient Greek amphitheaters resonates just as powerfully in today's blockbuster films. Whether it's Odysseus or Iron Man, we recognize ourselves in these timeless narratives because they speak to unchanging human truths. These stories aren't just entertainment, they're mirrors reflecting our shared psychological blueprint. Perhaps most fascinating is how our most cutting-edge innovations ultimately serve these ancient drives. Social media didn't create our need for social validation, it monetized it. Dating apps didn't invent romantic desire, they optimized it. Even AI, for all its complexity, is being designed to satisfy our deep-seated need for assistance, companionship, and understanding. When you recognize this pattern, you gain powerful insight. In a world of endless change, human nature provides a steady reference point from which to navigate the chaos around us. Welcome to Anchored in Chaos. In a world spinning faster each day, we face a striking paradox. The only constant is change itself, but not just any change, accelerating change. Consider this. The telephone took 75 years to reach 100 million users, while Instagram needed just 2. What once evolved over generations now transforms overnight. This acceleration comes at a cost. Recent studies show that 78% of adults in developed nations report unprecedented levels of adaptation fatigue. Our brains, designed for slower evolutionary timescales, now process 5 times more information daily than we did in 1980. No wonder anxiety disorders have increased by 40% in the last decade alone. Yet, ancient wisdom offers us perspective. The Taoist concept of yin and yang and Buddhist teachings on impermanence recognized this paradox centuries ago. They understood that stability isn't found by resisting change, but by anchoring ourselves within it. As the Tao Te Ching suggests, to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. These philosophies point to our first timeless principle: embrace the paradox. By accepting change as life's only constant, we discover a foundation that never shifts 7 in our ever-shifting world. In our rapidly changing world, certain elements of human experience remain remarkably constant. Virtues like courage, compassion, honesty, and wisdom transcend time and culture. Consider how Aristotle's concept of courage mirrors the Japanese Bushido code of honor, or how Confucian wisdom parallels Socratic thought. These aren't coincidences. They're reflections of our shared humanity. Equally timeless are the foundations of meaningful relationships. Recent research from Harvard's 80-year study on happiness confirms what ancient wisdom has always known. Deep human connections are essential to well-being. Despite our evolving technologies, from letters to text messages, from village gatherings to video calls, the core elements remain unchanged. Trust, genuine presence, and the courage to be vulnerable are the currencies of connection in any era. Want to identify what truly matters? Try this exercise. Imagine asking 90-year-olds from different centuries what they value most. Their answers would likely converge around similar themes: loving relationships, meaningful contribution, inner peace. When we anchor ourselves to these constants, we find stability even in chaos. The elders remind us, technological revolutions come and go, but human hearts remain fundamentally unchanged. In our hyper-connected world, we often forget a profound truth. We remain creatures of rhythm and cycle. Despite our smartphones and 24-hour lifestyles, our bodies stubbornly maintain ancient connections with natural patterns. Your circadian rhythm still responds to daylight, regulating hormones that determine when you feel alert or sleepy. Seasonal changes affect your mood and energy levels. Even lunar cycles subtly influence our biology. Research consistently shows how regular rituals anchor us psychologically amid chaos. A 2018 Harvard study found that people who maintain consistent morning routines report 43% lower anxiety levels during major life transitions. From the Japanese tea ceremony to your morning coffee ritual, these repeated actions create islands of predictability in unpredictable times. They're not mere habits, they're psychological anchors. Perhaps most remarkable is nature's power to reset our perspective. Studies from the University of Michigan demonstrate that just 20 minutes in natural settings significantly reduces stress hormone levels. When everything seems overwhelming, the ancient rhythms of rustling leaves, crashing waves, or seasonal migrations remind us of continuity amid change. These timeless cycles offer us stability not by eliminating chaos, but by giving us reference points to navigate through it. When everything around us shifts, how do we stay grounded? Let's explore practical ways to create your timeless foundation. First, let's conduct a values audit. Take a moment to ask yourself, what principles have guided you through both calm and chaotic times? Is it integrity, compassion, or perhaps curiosity? Write these down. Now, circle the 3 that you would defend even if they cost you something. These are your core values, your internal compass when the external world spins wildly. Next, anchor these values in daily practice. Morning meditation or journaling, weekly family dinners, seasonal retreats for reflection. These aren't just activities, they're rituals. Bill Gates takes Think Weeks twice yearly to disconnect and recalibrate. In many wisdom traditions, from Zen Buddhism to Stoicism, simple daily practices keep practitioners connected to what truly matters. Finally, adopt the 100 years perspective. When facing a difficult choice, ask, will this matter in a century? This powerful filter instantly separates the truly significant from the merely urgent. Most anxieties fade in this light, while decisions about character, relationships, and legacy gain clarity. By anchoring in what remains constant, you can navigate even the stormiest seas with confidence and purpose. In a world of constant change, these timeless principles are your anchors. Let them guide you through the chaos, and you'll find unshakable stability in even the stormiest seas of life. Which of these timeless principles resonated with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to RockVein for more wisdom that stands the test of time. And remember, your values are the anchor that keeps you steady in life's constant storms.